Hello, everybody, and welcome back to FX Street. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Cardano and what you can expect from the altcoin that has been on a downtrend for roughly 8.5 months. Before we actually dive deep into the technicals and if you should be buying the dip, please make sure you head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated with the hottest trends in the cryptocurrency market and don't want to miss out on the uploads that we post on almost a regular basis, make sure to hit the bell icon as well. Right. You can also give us a follow on Twitter at FXSCrypto. And if you love the stuff that I do, you can follow me on Twitter at visit at the end. Right. I post daily Bitcoin update videos where I explain the trades that I'm taking and give you directional bias and that kind of stuff. So make sure to give me a follow on Twitter as well. Right. Let's talk about Cardano. Right. The coin from its all-time high of roughly $3.1 has dropped 76%. Compare this to the bear market corrections that you've seen in 2018, probably 2019. This is relatively better, right? Because in 2018, if I remember correctly, Cardano dropped 99, was it 95%? And then in 2018, I think it dropped somewhere around 95%, right? So relative to what's happened there, I think what's happening with Cardano right now is pretty good. And yeah, on a weekly time frame, it was on a 3-day time frame, if I remember correctly. On a 3-day time frame, you can see there is a hidden bullish divergence developing on Cardano, and that is already playing out on a 3-day time frame because Cardano has rallied already 4%. Going forward, what you can expect from Cardano is a retest of 0.95 is what I'm expecting. Right, somewhere along here, 0.95, 0.96 is what I'm expecting, right? I don't see Cardano price going up to $1, and even if it does, it's just going to be a wick, and then the candle closes a lot lower than its swing high. Right, kind of similar to what's happened with Dogecoin over the last week. So yeah, and the reason for that is pretty simple, right? The into the block shows that Cardano price is facing like a lot of underwater investors are present anywhere between 0.80 to 0.9597 something. Whereas you can see this is like the massive cluster of underwater investors present, right? They extend from roughly $0.83 to $0.97, where 507,000 addresses purchased 34.515 billion ADA, right? So these investors are sitting on an average, they bought their Cardano at 0.90. So if Cardano price ever goes up to 0.90, which would be here, right? So 0.90 is around here, and that's where a lot of investors bought their Cardano, right? If price ever goes up to this point, not all of them, but a majority of them would want to break even, considering how bearish the market has been over the past month for Cardano, right? So there could be people who want to just break even and be done with it. So that is going to create an additional amount of selling pressure than the one that's already present in the market due to the quote unquote bearish structure, right? So for that reason, I believe upside is capped anywhere from 0.90 to 0.95 or 96, right? But if we're lucky, we could probably get a wick up to the $1 level, which kind of coincides with the 50% retracement level of this newly formed range. So again, if you haven't watched the SHIB video that I've done today, please make sure to go and watch that, where I explain how you can trade the ranges, right? So let me just very briefly give you an explanation of what that is. So in a range-bound market, what usually happens is price forms a range, and then at A, it either sweeps below the range low, or what would happen is the price will do something like this. So now it forms a range and the price sweeps above the range high. So one of these two scenarios could happen. Assuming this is the first scenario takes place, what is going to happen is price is going to recover above this quickly. That is your indication that there are bulls that buying the dip. And now you wait for the retest of the recently flipped resistance level into support level. And this is where you're long. And then you wait for the range high. You can either take profits around the midpoint or you can do profits around the range high. And in this particular scenario, you wait for the price to move back into the range and then you short the coin here. You book profits at here, or you can do profits at the sweep of the range low, right? Depending on what happens around the sweep of the limits, if there is a lot of bullish momentum in the market, the price is going to continue going higher. If not, the price is going to slip back into the range and then just consolidate, right? This is the first case. And if the momentum is bearish, then the price could continue going lower. Right, so that is pretty much how you trade range bound movements. And for Cardano, what you can see is, let me just take this off. Cardano price formed a range from 15th March to roughly 28th March. And interestingly enough, there is equal top at the top, obviously, and equal lows at 0.776. So now we've gotten a sweep of the equal lows, which has collected the sell stop liquidity of people that long Cardano here. And now what I'm expecting from Cardano is to make a move to this level. Right, this is where I'm expecting a local top perform. But in an extremely bullish case, if Bitcoin starts rallying extremely explosively to probably 50K, then there's a good chance price Cardano could head to the range high at 1.20. And yeah, that's my take on Cardano for now. The upside is capped at 0.90 to 0.95. And if we are extremely lucky, right, and not in a normal scenario, in an extremely bullish case, Cardano could head up to $1.2. I still don't see it moving above $2. And as for the downside, for now it's capped at 0.76, but a failure to move higher or producing a lower low could send Cardano down to this support level here at 0.67. So that is pretty much it, guys, from a short to midterm outlook for Cardano. So if you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.